Hi friends, my name is Bhavya Mangla. I'm again back with a very interesting topic that is related to quality management principles. It's a series going on of 8 different episodes, wherein the first one was with respect to overall quality management principles. The last video was with respect to the first principle that was related to customer focus. And today I'm going to talk about the second principle that is about leadership. John Maxwell has very rightly said, a leader is one who knows the way, who goes the way, and also shows the way. There are a lot of discussion that whether the leader is born or leader can be made. But in both the cases, whatever it may be, the leadership always has some distinct qualities. And some people use it in the right way and they become Mahatma Gandhi or Nelson Mandela. And some other who misuse it, they become people like Hitler. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 key ways through which a leadership can ensure that they are making all their knowledge, all their understanding of whatever they know about it in a very effective way. And it can be done in terms of 3 ways. The first one is to understand the voice of the employees. Second is to understand the voice of the process. And the third one, and the most important, is to understand the voice of the customer and relevant interested party. So let me first start with the customer and relevant interested parties. So it is important for the organization to understand the needs and expectation and the relevant risk and opportunities with respect to customer and the relevant interested parties. Because if the organization is taking care about that, then they will make sure that they are meeting the customer requirements and they are ensuring that the customer is satisfied. Say for example, for a customer, maybe the delivery of a product is very important, but maybe for another customer, the service once the product is supplied is very important. So it is pertinent for organization to understand what is the need of the organization and what is their intended requirement. The second point here is to make the customer satisfied, to make sure that the organization can understand what is the perception of the customer and then fulfill those perceptions as per the customer requirement. And once the organization ensures or the top management ensures that they are understanding it and fulfilling the customer requirement, they can always ensure good results from them. And the third and the most important requirement with respect to customer is to understand their legal requirements, that is statutory and regulatory requirement. We know there's a famous case couple of years back with respect to Volkswagen, wherein because of the emission norms, there was a lot of problems that they had to face in terms of money as well as their reputation. So it's very important for the leadership to understand what are the relevant legal requirements and whether they are taken care of or not. The second voice of the thing with respect to leadership is with respect to the voice of the employees. Now, it is pertinent for the organization to understand that whether they are understanding or clarifying the responsibilities, authorities, accountabilities, as well as the escalation process in the organization or not. Because when an organization or the top management ensures that people are clear what their responsibilities are, for what are the things they are accountable and they are authorized to do, and in case the employees find that anything is wrong anywhere, they can escalate that particular thing. So that makes the things very easier and simpler for everyone in the organization. Then second important thing is for the top management to understand what is the required competency, what is the present competency of the employee, and what to do to bridge that gap. So for example, if an organization is having if the customer is having a requirement with respect to a software called CATIA, an organization does not have that. So maybe the organization either can hire somebody from outside or they can make the people upgrade with respect to the knowledge of that particular technology. The third important thing with respect to employees is to create a culture of trust, integrity, and quality in the organization. When I say this thing, the intent is that it is important for the top management to make sure that the people should feel confident working in that company. They should feel proud that they are working for a particular company where integrity is given the topmost priority and quality is in the blood. At the moment, it is generally said that quality is a hygiene factor, it is not a requirement from the customer. So that's what the leadership should take care with respect to that. And the last very important thing with respect to employees is how they can motivate and recognize the people. We all look for recognition. We all want people to appreciate us, to tell us that how good we are. So there are different things which organization can think about it, like maybe the best employee award, best attendance award, or there can be so many different ways in which the top management can see that how they can recognize and motivate their people. So that brings me to the third voice, and that is with respect to understand the voice of the process. So it's pertinent and the most important thing for the top management to identify and see that what is their vision, mission, quality policy, and what kind of objectives they want to set at all levels of the organization. So once the direction is clear, it makes the thing easy for the employees to understand that what exactly is the expectation of the management and what needs to be done to achieve that. The second point here is to understand the purpose and direction of the organization, that in which direction and what is the purpose of that organization wherein they want to take the people together. It can be with respect to just to ensure that the customer satisfaction level is always high, or it can be the organization always wants to see that whether they can improve their profitability or not, or whether they can increase their revenue or not. So all these can be some of the examples with respect to that. Then another thing with respect to the voice of the process is about identification of the resources, that what are the present resources, what is the required for future, and how it can be fulfilled. So for example, these days a lot of things are being talked about electric vehicle. So what kind of new infrastructure, what kind of new competence that is required in the organization to fulfill that gap. So maybe that can be one of the good relevant example that leadership needs to take care with respect to that. And the last and the most important thing is with respect to the regular review about the performance of each and every process. It's a responsibility of leadership at all levels to see that whether quality objectives are being met or not. If they are not met, what actions are being taken and what kind of resources are needed to fulfill that, and what needs to be done so that these processes can be made more effective. So if I make a summary, I talked about three kind of voices that leadership should take care about. The first one was with respect to understand the needs and expectation of the customer as well as relevant to interested party. Secondly, to understand the voice of the employees. And the third one, to understand the voice of the process. So if the organization or the management is taking care about all that, what can be the possible benefits that organization can get? Certainly, it is going to make the employee morale very high. It is certainly going to make the customers more happier and satisfied. It is going to make a wonderful environment in the organization, and people will always feel motivated and they will try to retain with that particular organization. If I talk about some of the challenges that an industry is facing with respect to leadership, so the first one is that how often leadership feels that quality management system is relevant and important for them. How often the top management feels that this quality management system or implementation of this can help in their business processes. How often the top management empowers their employees to take decisions on their behalf. So these are some of the key challenges that the industry faces with respect to leadership. Well, this is the second video of the quality management principle. The next one will be with respect to engagement of the employees. I'm regularly getting a lot of feedback from your side, and those feedbacks are helping me to understand your expectation and improving myself as well as sharing these videos. So do continue your feedback. I'm extremely thankful to you for that. And in case you think that you are liking my video or you want to continue to get these videos regularly, so you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to understand this video a little bit more, there is a link below. If you click it there, you'll find a blog there and you will understand things much better way. Thank you very much.